Now look at the readout now. Oh, you're supposed to be the expert. Yeah, talk to you, sir.
Lunch is served.
What?
Lunch.
Oh. Thank you. Lunch? Yes, no?
Yes, lunch. So, what are you mulling over?
Well, just got a report from forensics.
And?
Based on the information, I led to a whole new set of conclusions on those bullets that were in Tony.
Well, what are you thinking?
They weren't meant for Peter. Whoever pulled the trigger hit the target.
Could he have had enemies?
None of them want to shoot him.
Yes, everybody liked Tony.
Well, somebody had a funny way of showing it.
I suppose it's out of the question that he was mugged.
Nothing was taken.
Well, then it had to be something to do with the treasure.
Maybe.
Well, what else?
All right. Peter obviously mentioned this treasure to Felicia in order to lure her to the railroad car. Now, the question is, did he know where it was or who had it?
When you and Luke arrived at the crypt, there was no treasure. Now, we know that Peter was trying to beat the three of us to the crypt. Why? He must have known there was treasure there.
If it was, where'd it go?
And who could have taken it away?
We can debate that question all day.
Well, what else shall we do?
We find Peter. That at least solves the question of Tony's shooting.
Easier said than done. Brazil is an extremely large place.
Exactly. And he thinks that Donnelly's WSB really can't cut it without any additional help.
Help? You mean your help, don't you? I thought we agreed that you were needed here.
Reluctantly, very reluctantly. But I got Sean coming over here this morning, and I intend to try to persuade him to go down there alone.
Well, maybe that's him.
That sounds like his ring as we speak. Aye.
It is.
It is what?
The man we were talking about.
Only good things, I hope. Robert, I have a bit of news. My contact reported that Peter was spotted in Rio.
What else?
Well, that's all we know. He seems to have disappeared down there.
Good place to disappear. It's a carnival part of the year and a circus for the rest of it.
Well, naturally, my man tried to pick up his trail.
Meanwhile, we have the chilling possibility on our hands that whoever shot Tony because he knew something may well try to do it again. What do you say? You go to Brazil, I stay here and pound the beat. Between the two of us, we stave off the possibility of the ultimate disaster.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's back up a minute here. You keep referring to Tony's assailant as though he was shot intentionally. I always thought it was an accident.
Well, we've had a new development.
What's that?
I got a report from forensics. Now, based on this information, I must conclude that Tony was deliberately shot.
Oh, I see. Any idea who it might have been?
No, or why? Holly and I have thrown several ideas around, but only one seems to make any sense.
What's that?
Tony had to be shot because of this treasure.
How would he know about that?
Peter could have told him.
Oh, it's highly unlikely, Robert.
Why?
Because there was no treasure to begin with.
As far as we know.
All right. For argument's sake, say there was. Now, I can't see Peter sharing this kind of a secret with a total stranger.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. However, what if Tony was told something that was a threat to this unknown assailant? Now, the guy could very well try again if he learns that Tony might pull through.
Was there any chance of Tony recovering?
Not much of one.
Oh, this whole thing is a disaster.
He's still in a deep coma.
Frisco's a basket case. I can't even imagine how Tanya is surviving this.
Yeah. All right, Robert. I'll tell you what. I'll go down to Brazil because there is not a thing I can do for Tony here. Of course, I can't guarantee I'll have any success down there either.
It's all right. I'll feel better knowing that you've just got matters in hand.
All right, I'll do the best I can, okay?
And listen, I'm very grateful, especially as I know this is going to be taking you away from personal business.
No problem. Knowing me, I'll probably touch base with a couple of pending deals I have down there anyway.
Okay. You, look out for yourself. I mean, as far as Peter's concerned. You know what happens when you corner a wounded animal.
Talking about wounded creatures, poor Felicia. And she still blames herself for everything. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
I'll keep in touch.
I'm sorry, Mr. Rooney, but we simply cannot allow visitors in here.
The police commissioner's here to check on security.
Security, why?
You'll have to ask him.
Unauthorized persons are not permitted in ICU.
It's exactly what I'm here to prevent.
I beg your pardon?
Robert, what is this all about?
Well, nothing to be concerned about, Dan.
You mean you suspect there's a security problem in here?
That's preposterous.
If it were, I wouldn't be here.
I don't understand.
I'd like to station a police guard outside the door here,
Why?
as a precaution,
Against what?
just in case Tony rallies.
You mean you think someone will try to shoot him again?
I have no intention of giving him that second chance.
That's different. Unfortunately, it appears that Tony is not going to pull through,
That bad?
from what I understand.
Well, he's young, strong. He may fool us all. I intend to see that he has the opportunity. How's Tanya?
She's probably as well as can be expected.
Where is she?
She's resting now. Do you want to question her?
No, it's not necessary.
What do you need from me?
Well, I was hoping maybe you could help me tie up a few loose ends.
All right.
Did Tony know anything about this supposed treasure?
Only what he heard from Felicia and me. Why?
Could he have been in touch with Peter before?
Tony? Oh, come on.
Now, is it possible, possible, that he found out what Peter knew about this treasure?
Well, what's there to know? There is no treasure.
Just for instance, now, let's just say Peter knew where it was. Now, could Tony have heard about that?
Peter might have told him at the railroad car, but
No, it had to happen before that. Unless, of course, Peter was followed.
wait a minute, I don't understand. What do you think Tony knew?
Something worth shooting him for.
We're talking about my brother here. Dr. Anthony Jones. We're not talking about some cheap hood here. My brother doesn't know anything about the treasure. He's dedicated his life to medicine, and he's dedicated to his family. He doesn't care about Mexico.
Wait. I'm not trying to allude to the fact that he might have been involved in anything underhanded. Believe me, it never came into my mind. I'm trying to speculate that Peter might have said something to him.
Maybe Tony was shot because of it. I swear if he dies, I'm going to dedicate my life to finding out who put a bullet in him. I owe somebody, Robert.
Wait. You just let me handle that, all right?
You go ahead. You find whoever did it, great, but I'm not going to wait around while you try.
Frisco, taking the law into your hands isn't a good idea either.
Neither is shooting my brother.
Hey, listen, this is my line of work, not yours, and they pay me moderately well to do it. Now, why don't you, just let me handle it? I mean, you don't want to stop a guy from earning his keep now, do you? Eh?
What's this?
Why don't we find out?
Hey, nurse, where are those doctors going?
They've been summoned to ICU.
Tony?
Yes.
Oh, no.
No, it's good. They say he's rallying.
In that case,
Getting better?
That's what I hear.
his life is possibly in double jeopardy.
It's taking so long.
Tony's probably in there telling the doctors what they're doing wrong.
He's gonna make it, isn't he?
Looks a lot better than I did.
He is gonna make it, Frisco. He's gonna make it. I can't wait to see him. Rick.
Hi, Robert.
Well, did you see him?
Yes, I did.
And is he all right?
Definite improvement. This is the first time that he showed any activity whatsoever. He's slightly stirred.
Are his eyes open?
No. It's just that it's the first indication we've had of any kind that his normal reactions are coming around.
Well, when can I see him?
Very soon.
Does this mean Tony could regain consciousness?
Well, it's too early to tell that. Why are you asking? You plan on questioning him?
No, that can wait.
It's definitely going to have to wait, Robert.
I intend to make sure that he has every chance of a full recovery.
Well, why shouldn't he?
How do you plan on doing that?
By deploying police guards right throughout the hospital. want you people to divide the hospital up amongst yourselves. I want officers on all the exits, the entrances, the corridors, the elevators. I want somebody on the roof and somebody in the basement. And I want somebody on the inside and the outside of ICU. Any questions?
No, sir.
No. All right. You see anything suspicious at all, and I mean anything, you tell me about it. Take your posts.
Frisco, I don't understand this. Why all the protection?
Scorpio is turning this hospital into an armed camp.
What does he think's gonna happen?
I don't know. I just hope we don't find out the hard way.
Well, I should do it.
Robert, really?
Well, look, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, Dan, but under the circumstances.
Even so, isn't this a bit much?
Look, you know I wouldn't take such drastic steps unless I thought it was absolutely necessary.
How long will we have to put up with this?
Until Tony has recovered enough to tell me what he knows.
That could be quite a while.
For all our sakes, let's hope it's not long.
Well, how are we supposed to function? This place looks like a jail.
Dan, I have no intention of keeping people inside. I just want to keep the assailant out. Listen, somebody bungled Tony's murder once. I have no intention of giving him a second chance.
Wait, I don't believe this. You still think that Tony was the target?
Yes.
What?
But I don't understand. Why?
Well, we're still trying to figure that out.
No. Nobody would want to kill my brother.
Tony hasn't got an enemy in the entire world.
I'm betting he made one, and recently.
No, you're reaching now, man.
Look, I am convinced that Peter told Tony something important. Very important, and it was about the treasure.
This is crazy.
Listen, someone was willing to kill to keep this bit of information quiet, the same way that Peter killed to get it.
But who?
I don't know, and I wish I knew. But all I know is there's somebody out there watching and waiting. And I have no intention of giving them a second chance.
Wheelchair stacked, orderly to the 7th floor with a
Are you shadowing everyone like this?
Until your husband tells us otherwise, Mrs. Scorpio.
Oh, well, I'm sure he has his reasons.
Yes, ma'am.
Holly.
I just heard about Tony.
Isn't it wonderful?
Oh, I'm so happy for
I
you.
feel like I've come out of one of the longest nightmares I've ever had.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, but at least there's a change for the better.
Right.
Well, what brings you by?
Well, I called your office, and all your secretary would say was you were at the hospital, so I thought something terrible had happened, and I came right over, but they told me the good news downstairs.
Yeah, well, because of this good news, I've now placed General Hospital under the heaviest security.
So I noticed. You expecting something?
I want to be prepared for anything. Tony is going to have every chance to recover.
Well, from the look of this place, I'm sure he will.
Excuse me, Mrs. Jones?
Oh, Dr. Palmer. Is he all right?
He's about the same.
Oh, well, that's good, isn't it?
It's better.
When can I see him?
Now?
Now.
But just for a brief period of time.
Okay, I understand.
Say hello for me, okay?
Look, I'm going to be delayed here for a while. So I want to check everything out and make sure that Tony has every possible piece of protection.
Well, I'll wait for you.
Well, I could be held up for quite a while.
Oh, I'll find something to do.
Holly, I'm going out of my mind. Would you join me for a cup of coffee, please?
Great, okay. I'll see you later.
Frisco,
Yeah.
while you're at it, make it 2 cups. You're a mess.
He's right.
I imagine Tony's improvement must change things a lot.
Some things, yeah. Some things, no. Definitely not the person who got us into this mess.